guarantee in this one.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Moulton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Here's Arts to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Here we go, ready. 180, 180, ready, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's got it again. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle. Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. Intercepting, the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gets the back moving. Arch is going to throw for it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And he goes absolutely nowhere. The return will lose yards. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Texas! A pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. He goes down for a loss on the...
That's 3 times in a row I've been put on an onside kick, and I didn't even push that. And I got it on video. I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's crazy. It's dead from one leg. Another game. I guess.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick return tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They're quickly in a 10-point hole, trailing 17-7 and needing to put together a drive.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Handoff from Alton. Maybe some room here. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Looking for space. It's Moulton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Moulton. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
The change now on second and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Could not make his way to the corner.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Trying play action. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've been aggressive on fourth down. They've already converted twice, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense.
Hey, take it. 224 plus. 224 plus. Let it go.
Manning with a play fake. Throws it deep. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Brown. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And you see crowds and fans get upset all the time with those kind of play calls. Like running the ball 3rd and long. What are we doing? We're not going to get the first. Oh, you're trying to trick them. And it's a frustrating call. And the fact that it went even backwards is even more frustrating. This offense did not have a good possession.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Powers through the defense and runs through another one. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. This time he wants to throw. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, my God. And the defense got it. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Yeah.
This defense making it.
I don't know where it is.
Putting it in the end
It's
zone.
outside. It's in the car.
Mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
These 2-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5.
Yeah, anything going this way, I'm fine. This is fucking dumb.
And perhaps a slightly
That is not even a
difficult
play.
attempt from the 8.
This is, I ain't gonna play.
And the extra point will tack
About
another one onto this
some
lead.
side.
That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there,
Okay.
chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the
Oh
band
my
starts
God,
playing.
it didn't do a fucking play. It's a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. And
Yeah.
he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't
This running
know,
back
but
is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to
you're
take
into
advantage
five.
of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why
Probably.
you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First and 10 for the offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Fires quickly. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Whatever.
And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Across the 45. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Something happened now. Now he's up now. All of a sudden it's working.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's James. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here's a return from midfield. There he goes.
Oh my God.
Smashes through the
What a
tackle.
fucking fake. This game is garbage.
Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own
This
will,
game
man,
is so
'cause
fucking
that
garbage.
dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on
That's
it, and he
me.
just goes swoof and takes off, erases angles. His speed
I don't
back
even know
there
what
as a
to say.
punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown.
You see? Oh, God. You see how garbage that was? You see, I didn't even push that, and I got fucking onside kick.
Down through
That's
the
4
back of the
times
end
now in
zone,
one
it'll be
game.
a touchback.
This thing is about the biggest fucking piece of garbage I've ever seen. I don't know what's going on, but this is not even... I'll go back to mud if this is the way this fucking
Just enough
fucking
time to
play.
get off one final
You see,
play
this
of
ain't
the
even play
half.
I fucking pick.
On the option. Keeps it on first down. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I don't care.
Breaks into the open. Going the other way.
They got him way over 2 power.
What a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And just when you thought this half was going to end ho-hum, the offense coughs it up, and the defense is able to...
I think he's fucking playing. I mean, I think this game's cheating. They put in plays that he fucking...
steal more points before heading in at halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 19 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the home squad engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Wide, three. Go, go.
Arch Madness. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Caught, and he's got room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score.
Oh.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. A give to Brown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Manning on play action. Coleman's got it. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Brown has it. Fighting off the defender. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll run play action. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going to the run, it's Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn. Give him 3 touchdowns in this game, and now up to 8 on the season.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play
This is
scoring
dumb. This
drive.
is fucking
And he
play.
got
This
into
is
the
fucking
house for
dumb.
the 6 to finish it.
And that's again.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback.
That's
They'll
a
bring
fucking-
it up to the 25.
How many times we can fucking do that in one fucking game? I mean, I don't even know what the fucking say anymore. Fucking dumb.
The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start
Something's
this
fucking
drive.
not right. It's
Well,
fucking
the good
stupid.
news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Hawkeyes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Going right and going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Running inside. It's Phillips.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Brown.
Oh, my God.
Makes it past the marker. There he goes.
And he's outrunning all my guys.
All the way. Touchdown, Texas. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes...
I'm done. You can take the game.